from the fire department commander telling me that they were not sure they were going to be able to contain the fire. And I said, you know, we've had such terrible loss of life. Maybe the smartest thing to do is pull it. And they made that decision to pull, and then we watched the building collapse.
A football field, there were now only 42,000 feet. And the building is going to contain not 2 million feet, but 1.7 million. And that's one of the sacrifices we have to make. I said, let's make it and let's get on with it. And so, next thing you know, we've got the designs of a building. And the first design meeting was in April of 2000. And construction began shortly thereafter in 2002.
I remember getting a call from the fire department commander telling me that they were not sure they were going to be able to contain the fire. And I said, you know, we've had such terrible loss of life. Maybe the smartest thing to do is pull it. And they made that decision to pull, and then we watched the building collapse.
And we went to finance the building with Liberty bonds, construction bonds from the Liberty Bond program that was initiated by the federal government to enable us to rebuild the Trade Center. But it still required insurance company bonds, insurance company payments under the policies. And so, next thing you know, this building was under full construction.
I didn't know where it was. I never heard of Building 7, never knew where it was. I said, how did Building 7? What? It's way over here. What the hell's that going down for? Yeah, okay, I'll film that too. What the hell? And sat at the pier and sat and sat and sat. They said, oh, it's going to come down. I wish I had known, but they didn't say they were going to take it down at 5:30. It was like, and then like, tuk, tuk, tuk. So I was running out of film, and I said, oh, I'll put it on stop motion. Because if, you know, the minute I start seeing it, I'll, but it went and the tuk, tuk. That's it, gone. I'm like, wow, and it's a tiny little building. What happened to you? And there were other buildings all around. Nobody else went down. And like, and again, I got asked. I'd never seen in my life steel buildings falling. That was why they built them. They said they were safer. They didn't burn. So it's, yeah, there's so many questions, right? It's hard to buy into all of it. And while I hate to think that people you trust are stabbing you in the back, history shows they don't just do it on occasion, but they do it all the time, and they only get caught on occasion.
Let's return to Rick's original footage. Next, we feature the first steel frame collapse due to fire in history, World Trade Center 7. Rick used time-lapse mode to conserve tape, so 2 seconds of real-time recording is followed by a 6-second pause. The first footage is shortened and speeded up to get straight to the collapse.
Here's an update now from the 1010 Winds newsroom. Later tonight, we expect to hear from President Bush. That plane was to be used in here's Matt Ward. Major difficulties around the area. New Jersey Transit outbound Hoboken Terminal operating on a load-and-go basis, no inbound service, and also out of Newark Penn Station, limited service. Here from President Bush. That plane was to be used in here's Matt Ward. Major difficulties around the area. New Jersey Transit outbound Hoboken Terminal operating on a load-and-go basis, no inbound service, and also out of Newark Penn Station, limited service on the Northeast Corridor and North Jersey coastlines.
He was down there. He was trying to help people. His name is Daryl.
Yeah, so I was just standing there. You know, we were watching the building actually because it was on fire. The bottom floors of the building were on fire, and you know, we heard this sound that sounded like a clap of thunder. Turned around, we were shocked to see that the building was Well, it looked like there was a shock wave ripping through the building.
Sound like a clap of thunder. Looked like a shock wave ripping through the building and the windows burst out. It was horrifying. And about a second later, the bottom floor burst out and the building followed after that. Dan Rather compared it to controlled demolition, as did others. That does not sound like it was brought down by normal office fires. Folks, we've been lied to. If we want to be relevant, then let's be relevant. I am a veteran of the Vietnam War. The U.S. involvement in Vietnam started after the Gulf of Tonkin incident, which was a lie. That war led to 55 or 56,000 Americans being killed. Our government sent 56,000 people to their death. It was based on a lie. We are now in the midst of a couple of wars based on a lie. How long are we going to put up with stuff based on lies? How long do we want to go on living based on lies? It's time to seek truth. It's time for us to seek a new investigation. Well, what will a new investigation bring us? What do we seek? What do we seek from a new investigation? That question was asked many times at our booth on the exhibit floor. We call for a new investigation because that new investigation will bring us something other than the lie that we have been given so far.
Thank you. Can you
the truth will set us free. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so we are now going to go to the vote on the resolution itself. So this will require a majority of vote. So if you're in support of the resolution, press 1, and those opposed, press 2. Please vote now. Okay, the negative has it, and the resolution has failed. You can see the results on the screen. I just want to say a couple of things. This body will always be fair and listen to both sides of any issue that is legitimately brought to the floor. But I would just ask makers of the resolution just to be sensitive to the prior acts of this body and the emotional energy and toll it takes on everybody that was involved in 9/11 when these things come up. Thank you.